So I figured I should really do a potty training update on Jackson. So the last time we even talked about it, I was just kind of saying we were getting ready to start potty training, and I will be completely honest saying we started and I stopped, I got lazy, and my fault. So we started again, and he's doing really, really well. So I'm going to kind of talk about the underwear we use. We have cloth trainers, how we use them. Yes. What we thought about them, what's working best for us, etc., etc. I know Molly was posted on Instagram something about cloth trainers and stuff, so I just clicked like, oh yeah, I got to do that video. So anyway, I have this bin that goes in his room, in his dresser, and it's full of underwear, socks, trainers, and things like that. And first of all, I have these, I don't even know what brand they are. Let me see if I can find the brand on them. Twinkle Toes diapers. They're made in Florida. They are off of Etsy, and they were these, and they have the snapping sides, and they have a little bit of a soaker, not much, because it's training pants, it's not a diaper after all. We never used these. He wore them once and the snaps bothered him. I think if they have different sizes, I would get a larger size. I don't even know what size this is, but it was a little tight and the snaps really bothered him, so we never even used these diapers. They're cute, and I like the snap idea, and it's got the 2 snaps so you can adjust it. I like the snap idea because, you know, if they poop, you don't have to pull it down and get it on their leg or anything. You can just unsnap it from the side like you would a diaper, and they're washable and everything. So I just didn't like how they fit him, and neither did he. So we never ever used those. And then what other one, let's see, I don't know the brands on these anymore. I did do a video on this a while back. Okay, this one is Mumtaz Creations, and it's also from Etsy. They're more of like an underwear with a sewn-in pad in the middle to help. What are you doing back there? Be careful, I don't want you to hit me. Anyway, so if they do have an accident, it's not just gonna run everywhere. I really, really, really like these, and he does too. They're very, very comfortable, and he'll wear these, particularly if we leave the house. If he's at home, and I don't have any in here because they're in the wash, he just has regular underwear that he wears. But if we leave the house, I like to have a little bit extra. Okay, here. Let's move this over here so you can play, okay? So that he can have a little extra protection, that if he does have an accident, it's not gonna totally run everywhere. And these are size 2T. Of course, they have bigger, but he's such a tiny little boy that these little guys fit him pretty well. Anyway, so this was a good one as far as trainers go. And then we got One Step Ahead Sun Smarties. They're the swimming diaper, whatever. And we use these, but there's nothing wrong with them, but we only use them when everything else is in the wash. I don't know why. They work just fine. And they also have a little bit of a waterproof thing to them, so if you were to have a little accident when we're out, it's not going to get everything wet.
Both race cars.
Yes, they are. And the same with this one. This is the Charlie Banana Swim Diaper, and it can also be used as a trainer. This is another one we like to use when we go out, because if he does tingle a little, it's not going to get his pants all wet. The difference between this one and this one is this one has more of a soaker sewn into it, so it absorbs a little bit more. And the one that we use a ton is just the Gerber underwear, the training underwear by Gerber, which also has a little extra absorbency in the middle area. The one thing we did find is they're kind of big on him. The 3T are way too big, and the 2T, he kind of has to pull them up every once in a while. But this is basically what we started with. So we have a ton of these. So the cloth trainers weren't useless, but I wouldn't purchase ones like this again. And I have another pair kind of like this, but I already sold it off. It fit him really good, but the difference was he thought it was like a diaper. So he just peed and pooped in it without care in the world. He didn't get wet really. It was more like a diaper, and he treated it like a diaper. So what we did do was we finally just, my husband was off work for a week, a little over a week. And I said to him, okay, this is it. We're potty training, full steam, no more diapers. We do use diapers at night, nap time, because he's not waking up dry yet. But I said, this is it. We gotta get him potty trained. So we started putting him on the potty every half an hour. And we never had an issue with him going on the potty. Like with my firstborn, he didn't even want to try. Like he would just sit there and hold it. And then when he was done sitting and got his diaper or underwear back on, he'd pee in his underwear. That wasn't an issue with Jackson. It was more of an issue of catching it on time. And then after a couple of days, he thought it was hilarious just to pee in his underwear so that he could change his underwear. So what we started doing was bribing. We got a big bag of gummy worms and gummy bears, and he started getting one gummy bear every time he used the potty. And now it's been, I want to say about 3 weeks. He has not had an accident aside from a little tinkle where he catches himself now. And we most of the time don't even have to tell him to use the restroom anymore. He just goes. The only problem we're having is with pooping. He is not pooping in the potty yet. He's only done it once. And then, of course, nighttime, he's not waking up dry at all. So we're getting there. But as for the big cloth trainers, I wouldn't, unless, I mean, each kid's going to be different, but I wouldn't advise it because they kind of treat it like a diaper. Same as pull-ups. If you use pull-ups, I tend to think that it's really no different than a diaper other than they can pull it up and down. And they're, with my past kids too, it was kind of the same. They're going to use it as a diaper. So, and I'm sorry, the lighting is horrible. It's nighttime, and anyway, so that's kind of where we're at. I'm pretty proud of him. He's doing really, really good. And he just has this little potty seat that goes on the toilet. We tried to teach him to stand up and pee in the toilet, and he wasn't liking that. He's pretty short, and we're going to need to get him a step stool so that he can use the potty that way. And it's just awkward for him at this point, so he hasn't done that yet. And he doesn't really like public restrooms very much. He will go, but he whines about it. And then he has his little potty seat.
Mommy, this is a police car?
Yeah. So he has a little potty seat. It was a little froggy potty. He's no longer using that. He doesn't want to use that anymore.
I wait for this police car.
Mm-hmm. So Jackson, would you like to come here and say bye-bye?
Bye.
They can't see you. You gotta come over here, you stinker. Oh.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
See you later.
Okay.